Anomaly Arbitration, HSR's hardest endgame mode, featuring enemies that would make a grown man cry, and debuffs that make the Black Plague look like a common cold. Ever since its inclusion in 3.6, it has always been a big topic of conversation. Is the mode balanced? Are the enemies too unfair? Does Hoyoverse want us to sleep with one eye open out of fear that Hule with a no crit damage debuff will come knocking on our door soon? This mode has consistently been up and down with its difficulty and balance, but now, in version 4.0, I can tell clear as day, it has not gotten any better. Hello everybody, my name is Christian, and today, I'll be talking about Anomaly Arbitration and my experience with it. We'll be going over every night, my take on their balancing, and overall how solid the experience felt for this update. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, become a YouTube member down below, and with that said, let's get into it. So as per usual with the start of these videos, let me say, I am not relatable. I am missing less than 20 characters, my highest commonly used teams range from 6 to 9 cost, which for those of you who do not know, that basically means how many premium 5-star valued things you have on a team, so Eidolons and Light Cones are included. And I've also invested specifically into 2 of the best teams for this mode, Break and DOT. I want to soon make a video about Anomaly overall and the best teams for it, but let me say here in this video, DOT and Break are absolutely some of the highest value teams for this mode. Both of these teams can ignore most debuffs, besides the one that depletes energy, which still isn't even that bad, and Break specifically is at its absolute strongest thanks to the Dahlia. If you are someone who struggles with this mode, investing in Break in the future is probably going to be a wise choice for you. With that said, I'll be going over every night and talking about other good characters and strategies to defeat them if they exist. Now, with my preamble out of the way, let's begin with the first night. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Night 1 features Dark Sam as the main boss, and while I'm aware that isn't the actual name, Harbinger of Destruction Swarm Nightmare is a bit of a mouthful. I'll stick to Harbinger or Dark Sam, I think. Alongside this main boss, you also have a wave of elites consisting of the Winged Serpent and the Lady of Crashing Waves. I think, just on an enemy front, this is one of my least favorite nights in AA history. The Lady of Crashing Waves is already pretty annoying, and comboing that with the Serpent, who will basically counter all AoE or blast damage, is pretty rough to say the least. This all comes bundled with the incredibly fun debuff of Tempering, which reduces crit damage per HP percent lost. This means characters who aren't Break, DOT, or who don't have some sort of massive multiplier alongside true damage are gonna struggle quite a bit. This is overall a very mean night, with the Harbinger being a brutal boss with a sizable HP pool and a mechanic that further invalidates crit built into their moveset. For my run, I saw the Harbinger, and I'm not gonna lie, I immediately decided I was going to use my Break team to save myself some sanity. I realized I never go into a lot of details about the teams I use, and I was recently told by a viewer that they do indeed like getting to see a bit more info about what I'm using during these videos, so let me show you all what we got working here. You can pause the video at any point to see more details. On this team, I have E1S0 Firefly, E1S1 Fugue, E1S1 Dahlia, and Lingsha at E0S0. This is overall a 9-cost team, and if need be, I have Ronmei E1 and Harmony MC who can both fill in as needed over Lingsha. Now, let's finally get into night 1 and see how it goes. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Here's the thing, is that luckily I have good teams for all of these. This just, again, this mode just makes me want to commit. In the nicest way. This mode is just rough. This, do this, and nuke him. That's so sad to have to turn that off, I'm not gonna lie. That's so sad to have to turn that off, but again, chat, it's for the YouTube video. I don't know, put that one Persona song over this, put It's Going Down or something, that's a banger. Okay. Do this.
So beautiful.
Yeah, we're Firefly Type 4 activating. Give me a second. Here it comes. And then you might just die if I attack the other guy. Oh, are you serious? Oh my god, you're not gonna die. Please. Are you kidding me? Oh my god! This game, man. Oh my god. Alright, guys, we're already off to a great start. Oh. I mean, the skill's still active, but I have 5 skill points. What the hell else am I gonna do, right? Actually, let me do this. Because I want a skill on Link Shaw. Kill! Wow, that did not do much. that did not do much. Refresh this. I know I could be using, like, Fugue and Dahlia's ults. I want to save it for when this guy summons all of his little fuckers. So yeah, like this. 1, 2, and then after Fuyuan goes, I will do Ling Sha's ultimate, I think, which is gonna be after this shit. Fine, I got everything under control. So go, do this. So then this increases break damage and breaks him. Nice. Ooh, there we go. Good. Then we got a free skill here. Oh, wait. I should have just broken him. I didn't think about it. My fault. So let's do this. Ooh, everything's going to hit him. Nice. Okay. And... oh, it's not going to break. Oh, oh, okay. Well, time to spam. Attack! This might kill? Actually, I don't think it will. Oh, it did. Nice. Okay, so I had a misplay there. It just didn't end up mattering, thank God. Well, that was uneventful. Although, again, a 9-cost optimal break team seems like the way to get through that without much issue. Without a break team, this knight is infinitely harder, with your other main option to dodge the debuff being DOT. Sam was always a bit of a struggle for DOT, and Dark Sam is no different. Sam has multiple additional enemies that can be exploited to do damage, but will also eat away at your health constantly, and DOT is notoriously squishy. He doesn't really act much to take damage either from DOTs, and his primary mechanic doesn't benefit DOT damage at all. Breaking him is practically out of the question too, with only Hysilence and Swan able to do toughness damage, and neither one of them are doing much of it. It's not an awful team to use if you've got Hysilen's E1 from the recent banner, but definitely not the best by any means. The next best options honestly consist of just anyone who has a lot of access to true damage, and teams who don't rely on dual DPS setups. Castris and Evernight can both individually brute force this technically, with some true damage on their side, and the same goes for characters like Finon, Archer, and Anexa. Overall, the most important tip for this is that true damage is king if you need to run crit. If you have break, you can kinda just swing at him until he dies and you'll manage. Crazy how much of a difference that is. We move on to Night 2 now, which for me personally, was probably the most annoying one overall. Not because it was hard, but my lord, Flame Reaver felt so unbelievably tanky, I cannot describe it. This dude ate so many hits, no problem, I was genuinely shocked at how much damage was being output with no real change in his health bar. You'll see more about that soon, but let's take a look at the fight overall. Flame Reaver is the main boss here, with the elite enemies the Corroded Demon and the Dark Sun Griffin. Corroded Demon is a bit of a pushover nowadays, and the Dark Sun Griffin is nowhere near as bad as his distant cousin Sun Lion. This elite wave is much more of an annoyance than anything else. The debuffs on this stage are honestly worse than the first wave when we really look at it. We have 2 debuffs here. Depowered, which reduces energy gain for 2 turns, and Inversion, which makes characters lose HP upon attacking. This debuff most commonly affects non-Hyacin healers, so if you have DHPT, he should do quite nicely for this stage. For my run, I decided to use Mono Remembrance against him since Aglaya was hampered by the lack of energy gain, and the HP loss would be pretty annoying with DHPT on the team regardless. For my Remembrance team, we have a pretty stock standard setup admittedly. E0 S1 Castris, E0 S1 Evernight, E0 S0 Cyrene, and E1 S1 Hyacinth. This is actually less cost than my break team, which really shocked me to learn about the other day. Let's see how they end up performing against Reaver. Alright, let's do the obligatory mono rem. So, this is the part where you really don't have to look at the screen anymore. Go get a snack. You know, if you want to go scroll a meme real quick, go look at... What was that one old site? iFunny? Yeah, go look at iFunny. And then, yeah. We'll cut back when we're on the DOT section.
Emerge from your cocoon.
I will say, Flame Reaver with an energy reduction buff when his best counters are, like, Mono Rem, the Herda, and then Aglaya is good against him too. So the fact that there's an energy debuff here on Flame Reaver is the most annoying thing in the world. They knew exactly what they were doing, and that's fucked up. I don't know why my game's lagging. That's a bit weird. My energy, no. Please. Okay. So this will do a little bit extra damage. I don't think this will kill anybody. Maybe the mobs? Oh, it's close. Okay, there we go. Now that I have this active, this is going to be a lot better. My favorite HSR character is Fugue and right, and I mean literally right behind her, Aglaya. I absolutely love Aglaya. So those two are my favorites by far. Do 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 do. I'm an idiot. I did get the ult and oh my god. I didn't use the Cyrene thing because I wanted to get her ult. I'm a moron. Oh, what am I doing here? I've completely screwed this. We don't talk about it. My brain turned off for a brief second to read chat, and it was all over from there. Oh my god. Boo, he messed up. Now we have to comment death threats on his video. You don't understand. That's actually what happens. That's actually what's gonna happen. One mistake, I can look the other way. 2 mistakes, now I gotta comment. Average YouTube commenter be like. Okay. So now I'm gonna save Loki, I'm gonna save the dragon. Actually, I probably should have used the dragon immediately now that I think about it. I fucked up. That's fine. Honestly, that's fine. So now I'm gonna save the dragon until he pops out all of his clones. Yeah, like this. And then this is also when I'm gonna do the Cyrene attack. That did not do as much as I wanted it to. These clones are lagging my game. I need them out of here now. Ooh, okay, that was pretty good. It's sad. That always does a lot less than I think it will, because I'm used to seeing my friends. Unfortunate. Just redo the stage and use the new footage. Honestly, I've considered it in the past. Just because I knew the comments would eat me alive. It's rough out here, man. It's rough out here. I'm gonna save the Cyrene ult purely because I think with destroying the clones, this kills him.
Not thinking of running, are you?
I was fucking wrong. My fault, I guess.
Don't worry, night falls. Good night. Prepare to awaken the This is eternity. Guide me. Show me the way. I shall remember this world.
Bruh. I'm actually slamming my head in the wall at this point. This is just rough. I have played this so unoptimally, but hey, you know what? That's life. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm gonna blow him up again. Come in. So this gets rid of all the clones, and then it's going to focus the damage on him. Okay, it's not bad. Everknight's going to get a pretty nice Memoria stack out of this. Ooh, and I can enhance it with the dragon. That's really good. Then we get an extra res pen boost with this. Okay, this will be pretty nice. Low-key, should have saved this for the clones, but it's alright. Damage. So then, this will bring him pretty close to death. Yeah, 15%. Casterus might get another dragon here. Oh yeah, she's definitely getting a dragon here.
Embrace a new life.
Okay, this should be it.
May death protect us.
Oh, you! It's 'cause they take the ah! I hate it here. I hate it here. That sucks. The comments are gonna tear me apart for that one. Oh, man. That took a little bit longer than expected. Obviously, a 3-star clear is a 3-star clear, and in the recording, I even talk about how many mistakes I'm making because I'm trying to read chat. This fight still took a while though, and I really fear for when Reaver gets HP inflated again. He's gonna hit like a damn truck while having the same durability as the Hylian shield. That is not what I want to see. Now, let's move on to what other options exist for this fight. Like with almost anything else in HSR, throwing Finon at it is in fact a valid option. He does well into Reaver, although your supports might get a little screwed over with their energy regen cut by such a heavy amount. As long as you don't go sustainless, that shouldn't end up being a massive issue. Unfortunately, for a character like the Herda, she gets screwed over a lot here. Herda doesn't move much, and while she gains energy from her allies all the same, that initial energy reduction is gonna hit her hard. She's been targeted pretty heavily by this debuff on what is usually a great boss for her, and that really sucks to see. In terms of some other good characters, Alexa, I guess? That's really about it, sadly. Reaver is a specific boss that relies a lot on AoE targeting. Acheron still does okay, but she's definitely a step behind most other options. Archer technically isn't awful thanks to his crazy damage output with new Sparkle, but yeah, overall this fight sucks to perform really well on if you're missing certain characters. That is the whole point of Anomaly after all, but man, with just these first 2 nights, it feels like a lot of extra difficulty with much less wiggle room. Hopefully, night 3 is gonna be relatively fine. You know, maybe they'll spare us to end things off. Nope. Night 3 is none other than Sam, and man, I forgot how much I hated this boss during his return to MOC, and the same stays true here. Alongside him are 2 elites that are both pretty weak admittedly. We have the Canvas Peacock, yes, that's its real name, and Blaze Out of Space. These 2 are honestly both pushovers, but with Canvas Peacock being a new enemy, let me quickly explain how it works. This Peacock starts with no weaknesses. As you attack it, you'll see a stack count appear next to its name. These are paint stacks. When reaching 6 stacks, Canvas Peacock goes from colorless to the color state. It will use stacks of paint in this form to deal additional damage to your team. However, if you break the Peacock during this state, the stacks of paint will backfire and deal massive damage to it instead. All in all, pretty easy enemy, and I've never seen it really do any substantial damage even with the paint stacks. Targeting it with Blaster AoE to get the stacks and then breaking it immediately after works very well in reducing this Peacock to a Thanksgiving dinner. As for Blaze Out of Space, it's a 1.0 enemy with no real gimmicks, just blow him up. For this fight, I ultimately decided to do DOT. I really didn't enjoy fighting Sam with DOT in his last MOC run, but I've since got an E1 Hysilenskisser, so I felt a bit better about going at him. More importantly than that, however, I just had 0 other options to use against him. Genuinely, I had nothing else that would have been effective, especially with the debuff added for this stage, Honing the Blade. You receive 10 stacks of this when a fight starts, and each stack reduces your crit damage for each character by 15%. The only way to dispel a stack is by having any character on your team consume a skill point. As you would imagine, this was made with 2 very specific characters in mind. Unfortunately, one isn't released, and I don't have Sparkle for the other, so I had to come up with a different plan. That's how I landed on DOT, so now it's time to pray that it goes well. The team for this will be E1S1 Hysilens, E0S0 Kafka with Tutorial and Eagle Set, E0S1 Black Swan with Zhao Chokon, and E0S0 Don Hung PT. It's just an off day. I still got wet hair from my shower. I'm still recovering from a stomach virus. My left toe hurts. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Alright, anyway. Impair. Impair. And stun. God, he's so fucking cool. So from what I remember, the skill reduction just applies regardless. I think if I just smack you.
Relax.
Yeah, well, I saw vulnerability. I saw a lot of things pop up, actually. Oh my god. Finally, Hysilens.
Stand still.
I hope this E1 Hysilens ult just actually hits like crack. I'm so excited. I hope this is everything I've ever dreamed of and more. To be fair, taking a lot of damage. Mash the button.
Relax.
Fuck you, you stupid fucking peacock. Oh, that's a nice... that's a nice amount of damage. It's a pretty nice amount of damage.
Time to say bye.
Yep, Swan only needs to skill if you want energy now. Hell yeah, dude. That's amazing. Oh, this game's great.
Stand still.
You die from this? You do. Ult him! Man. I love DOT so much. 219,000 damage. It feels like such a big number, and then you look at how much his health has gone down, and he's at 94%. I'm gonna kill myself. Like, come on, man. I don't think this will put me at a skill point negative for now. Man, that elation skill really didn't do too much, huh? Do this.
Good times. Time to say bye.
These Black Swan buffs look good as hell, right? Like, dude, this feels great. I'm loving it. He's actually just always contributing, even by basic attacking. That's a future I never thought I would see. Oh, nice of you to finally participate in the game again, fuckwit. Very mean to Sam. Understandably so, I feel. Dog, I need you to hit Hysilens at least once.
No, she's gonna miss forever.
Yeah, that's how it always feels. Like, hit Hysilens. Okay, well, that's one way to hit Hysilens.
Stand still. Time to say bye.
Okay, this feels pretty good.
Boom.
Like, if you're not gonna look like a scientist, you might as well look hot as hell. That's all I'm saying. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down or what? Like, I think I'm cooking personally.
Stand still.
I also always think I'm cooking, so that's not really saying much now, is it? Stop bombing me!
Thrashing in sync with me. Stand still.
Oh, get fucked. Enjoy this, motherfucker. Yeah! I love seeing the whale. I love seeing the whale squash people. It feels amazing. I am still shocked at the fact this went decently. I know some of you probably think that's silly, like, of course it would be fine. It took me over 4 cycles to beat Sam in MOC. You don't understand. Hysilens E1 genuinely serves as one of the biggest singular Eidolon power boosts in the game. It is amazing. Alright, with the fish glazing out of the way, let's talk about other options. The most obvious option here is use your free archer with your now free sparkle with some other support, and just murder Sam that way. It may not be the best clear, but with how powerful that combo is right now, trust me, it will most definitely clear with a little bit of effort. After Archer, you really need skill point intensive teams if you want to deal with this knight efficiently. Any team containing a character like Hyacin, Action Advancers, or an SP heavy DPS can circumvent the debuff, you just need to worry about the actual boss. A Nexo would be a top pick for me here, but Sam unfortunately has a resistance to wind damage. It's not impossible to circumvent, I just wouldn't want to deal with it personally if I could avoid it. If you have the optimal Ceridra Cyrene team, however, you should be able to overpower this regardless. My last note here, try to avoid Break since Sam locks his weakness bar. It's still possible to use Break without much issue, but they'll simply serve you better elsewhere. And that is all the knights wrapped up, and man oh man, I have some thoughts. I've already decided that while writing this video, next AA, I intend to make a video ranking how difficult I think every single one has been, and covering some core issues with the mode. These knights just kind of felt bad. They were all bosses, which isn't super common. There's usually at least one knight that's just elites. The debuff specifically took away good options for knights 2 and 3, which is less of playing around a challenge and more of just a fuck you. And the worst part is, the king stage feels pretty bland in comparison. Yeah, that's right, let's talk about the boss of this anomaly, SparksyCon Official. What? This boss is another 2 HP bar boss, which means there's an elite wave before the fight. This wave consists of the Malefic Ape and a new elite enemy, the Rocking Rebel. I would explain him too, since he's new, but there's not much to say. Besides having 2 blast attacks, he can either buff his team, or grant your team free punchlines if you use an AHA instant. He's overall pretty weak on his own, and even combined with the Malefic Ape, who can output some serious damage, they don't really strike much fear in your heart. While I'm not saying I want the Lygus first wave back with infinite mobs and the worst elite combo in the game, this is pretty laughable, all things considered. The main time burn in this early part of the fight actually comes from the King Stage debuffs. We have 2 this time around, consisting of Interference, which delays your action a little when hit, and Confinement Plus. This nerfs your damage by 20%, and requires you to ult twice to get back to full strength. For some characters, this can definitely be a bit annoying, but overall, not the worst debuffs they could have chosen. As for the buffs, these are decent all around, but very, very specific for this fight at hand, which is kind of interesting. We have one buff granting more damage dealt and more speed for allies in the prime field, I'll explain that soon, a buff that weakens enemies in the subfield, and a buff granting a special elation skill and enhancing AHA instants. The buffs this time are pretty generalized, I feel, benefiting just about anyone you can think of. Now we can finally discuss what you're all here for, kicking Sparksy in the face so hard that she heads back to HI3. This new boss is a pretty unique fight, all things considered. The main element of the fight is Sparksy's ability to pull one of your characters into something called the subfield. When Sparksy does this, your team is split up, and the ally in the subfield has to fend off enemies to escape. The prime field allies can help by damaging these 2 TVs and still dealing damage to Sparksy. When the TVs are hit, you either enhance your ally's strength, or lower the enemy's strength. Once you escape the subfield, Sparksy will grant your team a few buffs, and go back to fighting like normal for a bit. The new mechanic seems like a lot, but as long as you send your DPS into the field to deal with the enemies quickly, Sparksy really doesn't have much else that can stop you. For this fight, I decided to send in Firefly, as her self-sustain felt really smart in the subfield. Little did I know, you can actually still be healed regardless. At least I tried to think ahead. It's the same team as earlier, so let's begin the King Stage. What, you don't want to see what my Topaz can do on Anomaly Arbitration? Because I don't blame you. I don't want to see what my Topaz can do on Anomaly Arbitration.
Let's find out. Yeah, you want to do that?
No, I really don't. Alright, chat. We get what we wanted.
There'll be a way.
What the fuck is this? This is getting turned down in editing, I'm telling you that much right now. Okay, to be fair, I'm assuming it's because, I'm not actually on the Sparksy fight yet. I assume that'll be better. I'm gonna beat this dude's fucking face in now. Why does the musician guy have, like, a realistic voice? No, actually, I'm changing my mind. You need to die right now. I hate you. You make me uncomfortable. Damn, these guys are strong, though. They're taking a fucking beating. Okay. Dahlia, I need you to tank this. Ow! Jesus. Ooh, I can break both of them. Let's do a skill here. And this kills? It does. Here we go.
Let us dance
Man.
once more.
An E2 fugue would be great right now.
Get it together. Let's chat over.
Ah, shit, already? Just kill all three. Well, it killed two. Hit everything. Good. I should have this. Actually, I don't have as much as I would like.
Yeah.
Do this.
No holding back.
Reapply.
Share good fortunes.
Good. Ah, damn it. I was trying so hard to avoid the break.
Until everything burns to ashes.
Target you. You have more HP. Does this kill? It does. Why did her break bar go back up?
Immolate in my dance.
What the hell is that? I'm sorry, did she just call me a cyberbully? Hold up a minute. Hold up a minute, that's crazy. She is actually calling me a cyberbully. That is incredible. Do not take me again. I can live with that.
The truth. Everything in this world.
I just do not want to get pulled in immediately again. Because I am losing out on so much damage. Nope.
This is more than
Okay.
you want to betray me.
I'm getting yoinked again. Yep. Shit. Oh, great. Oh, no. Okay, well, their damage is about as low as it can get. That's good. It's so close. So DPS in the subfield? Yes, you should be having your DPS in the subfield. I don't think this kills all of them. Damn it all! Oh, these little ones are getting on my nerve. Ow. Ow. Fuck you both. If it resets the break bar again. Okay, so it doesn't. Oh my. I'm gonna lose my mind. So I just got insanely unlucky on that. Good to know, I guess. That is wild how screwed over I got on that. Her entire weakness bar just reset. Like, what? Oh, that's annoying as all hell. Okay. I want to do this so I can have an ult ready. You pull me back into this stupid thing, I'm going to actually commit vehicular manslaughter. I swear on my life.
Everything in this world is bleeding.
Okay, and that just killed. What? She was at 32% health. You know what? Whatever, man. Okay. What the fuck? What the fuck was that? Well, that was infuriating. Not because the fight is hard. What do you mean she reset her weakness bar when I escaped? What the hell is that? You know what? No. Give me a minute, viewer. Yes!
Nice.
It's a good thing I recorded that. There we go. Much better. Overall, this fight was really not that challenging. Sparksy definitely takes up a bit of time, but with the first wave being so weak, a competent team should genuinely be able to knock this out in some way, shape, or form. Much like the last AA boss Sunday, or the Great Dominicus, Sparksy is a pretty disappointing king with many different teams being able to combat her effectively. I want to clarify, multiple teams being able to succeed is a good thing. I just want to clarify that. The thing is though, is that she lacks what Aquila had, I feel. Aquila had a much better presentation as a boss with a bit more strategy to optimize your fight and your run. Sparksy just doesn't really have that, sadly. This goes into my overall complaints as well. AA just feels so up and down with difficulty, but what feels so weird is, why are the knights the pinnacle of unfun and kind of brutal design, and then the kings are pushovers? That just doesn't make much sense in my head. I'll talk about this more in a later video, but overall, I'd give this anomaly a pretty low score out of the ones we've had so far. It genuinely feels as though the mode has gotten worse over time, and with the eventual hard elation shill incoming, I do fear for what will come next in this mode. Thank you all so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry for the rather negative outlook, this AA just kinda inspired it from me, I'm not gonna lie. I do still think the mode is a positive over a negative, and it can be a fun challenge, but the fights, the debuffs, the kings, I don't know man, something just feels fundamentally off here. I'd love to hear your thoughts below as to what you thought of this AA and how you feel now that the mode has been around for a while. I'm very curious to see what the reception is. With that said, I got plenty more good videos coming out soon, so I will see you guys then. Bye bye!